Alright, boys and girls, today's lesson is lesson 7-3, probabilities when outcomes are equally likely. Okay, after the lesson you should be able to say I can add fractions with like denominators. I can use basic probability terms to describe and compare the likelihood of an event. I can predict the outcomes of an experiment, and I can express the probability of an event as a fraction. Let's knock out the first one. I can add fractions with like denominators. We've done this 100 times lately, I think. Anytime the denominators are the same, when you are adding, the answer will always have the same denominator. You do not add these two together. Okay, all you do is you add the numerators together. What's 3 plus 2? Equals 5. So 3 tenths plus 2 tenths would equal 5 tenths. Whenever you add a fraction and the denominator is the same, all you do is you add the numerator. Same with subtracting fractions. As long as the denominator is the same, you just subtract the numerators. Alright, so we're going to be doing that throughout the lesson, but I thought I would just knock that out a little bit right now. Alright, the second part is I can use basic probability terms to describe and compare the likelihood of an event. In this lesson, we'll use sayings like impossible, extremely unlikely, very unlikely, unlikely, 50-50 or even chance, likely, very likely, extremely likely, and certain in this lesson. We'll use things like that to let us know what the chances are to grab something or to get something, the probability of something. Okay, so if we were to work with a regular deck of cards, okay, the deck of cards has 52 in it. There's 52 cards in it. Okay, so knowing that it's 52, we know that our denominator is going to be out of 52. Okay, because the 52 would mean out of 52. Okay, so if we're talking about all the cards in our deck, we could say that the chances of drawing something out of the deck would be out of 52. So that would be our denominator. So let's think of some other cards in a deck. In a deck of cards there are 12 face cards, okay? Because there are hearts, there's diamonds, there's spades, which I don't really know how to draw a spade, but we'll say spades, and clubs. Okay? And these are the red cards, these are the black cards. Okay, there's 26 red cards, there's 26 black cards. In each suit, there are a king, a queen, and a jack. And a king, queen, and jack are considered face cards. So a king, a queen, and a jack are considered face cards. So there are a king, queen, and jack of hearts, a king, queen, a jack of diamonds, a king, queen, a jack of spades, and a king, queen, and a jack of clubs. So if there are 3 face cards for each suit, that would give you 12 face cards. And knowing that there are 12 face cards, if I said, what are the chances that you pick a face card out of a deck, as a fraction, it would be 12 out of a 52 chance, because there's 52 cards, 12 of them are face cards. Okay, let's do something a little different here. Let's say I want to know keep that. Let's say I want to know what are the odds or what's the probability of drawing a heart out. Okay, well, there are 13 of each suit. So there's 13 hearts, there are 13 diamonds, 13 clubs, and 13 spades. If I said, what are the chances or the probability that you would draw a heart out, it is 13 out of 52, because there are 52 cards in the deck, there are 13 hearts. Same with diamonds, same with clubs, same with spades. So the probability would be a 13 out of 52. So now that we've talked a little bit about deck of cards, why don't we work on this a little bit. I know I've already answered some of this for you. How many cards, not including jokers, are in a deck of playing cards? Okay? Well, the answer to that is 52. Okay, most people don't use the jokers, so a standard deck of cards has 52. Okay, so if we look at these options here, it's going to say how many cards are red in an entire deck of cards. There are 26 red cards. Okay, there are 26 black cards, because 26 red, 26 black. Add the two together, it's 52. This is all the cards. Okay, a diamond. There are 13 diamonds, 13 hearts, 13 clubs, 13 spades. Face card. Jack, queen, and king. We said there were 12. Remember, there's 3 for each suit, so 3, 6, 9, 12. A heart face card. Okay, think about this. If they want a heart face card, remember, Jack, queen, and king for each suit. So if we just want the heart face cards, there would be 3, because of Jack, queen, and king. How about just a 9? It doesn't say 9 hearts, it doesn't say 9 spades or anything, it just says a 9. Well, you should know that there's a 9 for each of these suits. 9 for that, 9 for that, 9 for that, 9 for that. So there are 4 9s in the deck of cards. Okay? As for a 4, there are also 4 4s. So knowing this information, let's turn to page 192 in your journal. Okay. First question says, how many possible outcomes are there? Hint, how many cards are in a bag? Let's see. We know it's 52 because there are 52 possible outcomes. If there's 52 cards in the deck, there's 52 things that can happen. Okay, so are the outcomes equally likely? Okay. The hint is, does each card have an equal chance of being chosen? Your answer to that should be yes. Each card has an equal chance of being chosen. Absolutely, because there's one of each card. Okay, so next we're going to find the probability of the event. Okay, the key to this is this little diagram here. It says the number of favorable outcomes over the number of possible outcomes. Okay, we know possible outcomes on all these is 52. First one is pick a red card. There are 26 red cards, so the probability would be 26 out of 52. Pick a club. Let's go back and look at our chart here. And we said there are 13 clubs. So if there's 13 clubs, I would write 13 in here, and the probability would be 13 out of 52. So a non-face card. Okay, remember there are 52 cards in a deck. 12 of the cards are a face card. It wants to know non-face card. So take 52 minus the 12, that'll give you 40 cards. So non-face cards, there's 40. The probability would be what? 40 out of 52. Next one, pick a diamond face card. Remember, we said for each suit there were 3 face cards. So I'm going to say there's 3 diamond face cards. I want you to fill in the probability. So pause it, fill it in, and unpause it. Alright. Hopefully you picked 3 out of 52. Because there's only 3 of them in the whole deck. Okay. Next it says pick a card that is not a diamond face card. Okay, if there's only 3 diamond face cards, that means all the cards that are not diamond face cards will be 49 more cards. Get it? 49 plus the 3 diamond face cards gives you 52. So everyone write down the probability for 49 face cards. Or 49 not diamond face cards. Good. Hopefully you wrote 49 out of 52. Next says pick the ace of clubs. How many ace of clubs are in an entire deck? I want everyone to write that down. And then with the answer you got, I want you to write down the probability. So you can pause it and do that answer. Alright, this is kind of easy. There's only 1 ace of clubs in the whole deck, so the probability would be 1 out of 52. Okay, pick a red or a black card. Well, let's see. The key word is or here, so that means a red or a black card. All the cards are red or black, so that means 52 cards are red or black, and your probability would be 52 out of 52. I like those chances. Then pick the 23 of hearts. Think about it. If you've ever seen a deck of cards, they go ace, king, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. There is no 23 of hearts, so there's 0 of those. So the probability would be 0 out of 52. Alright. So, The next part is what you're going to need to know how to do here in the test. It says circle the word or phrase that best describes the probability of picking a 5 from a bag of 52 regular playing cards without looking. That means just reaching your hand in a bag. Okay, think about it. Is it going to be really likely? Even chance, 50-50. 50-50 is an even chance. Think about it. 50-50 means half the cards are like that and the other half aren't. That's 50-50. Very unlikely or impossible. Impossible would be something like picking the 23 of hearts. That's impossible because it's 0 out of 52. Likely would be something more like this 49 out of 52. That's likely. 52 out of 52 is certain. 40 out of 52 I'd say is likely. 26 out of 52 is even chance. So you should know that there are picking a 5 out of the bag. There's only 4 5s in the whole deck. So your probability would be 4 out of 52. And that would be very unlikely. And your answer, your reason for that should be because only 4 5s in a deck of 52 cards. So your odds are against you. It could happen. It could absolutely happen. If there's one card in there that you're looking for out of 52, it could absolutely happen. But it's very unlikely. So hopefully you understand the whole probability, and you know how to add denominators. And we created the probability of event as a fraction by making it out of 52 for all these. So hopefully we all understand that. We'll further this in our small group.